Hello, good morning, good night, good afternoon, depending where you are. Welcome to Sandy to Empower Lives. And today we are day 7 of the 10 Days Go Live Challenge. So for today, we're gonna have our guest, one of our business owners from the community. She is from Nigeria originally, and now she currently lives in Ontario, Canada. She's from the healthcare industry. So I'm just gonna introduce myself first, and then I'm gonna let her introduce herself. So my name is Sandy. For those who doesn't know me, I'm from Surrey, BC, Canada, originally from Panama, and I work in the movie industry. So I'm gonna let my guest, Precious, to introduce herself.
All right. Hello, everyone. Good morning from Toronto. Good afternoon, good night, depending on where you are. My name is Precious Esono. I'm a mom, I'm a mom of three, originally from Nigeria, a nurse by profession, but right now, not practicing at the moment. I'm just full time in my digital business. Yeah, that's about me. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Precious. Okay, so our first question for you today. So I'm just gonna let my viewers know. So, what was your pains and struggles before starting the online business?
Okay. Yes, before everyone starts something new, there must be a challenge, that you're going through before you decide to try something new. So, before I got into this online business, like I said, I'm a nurse, but not practicing in Canada. So I moved to Canada in 2016. I joined my husband here. And then when I came here, I tried to get my license to start practicing my nursing career, but it didn't go like I thought. Everything was taking longer than I thought. There was a lot of things, involved. I have to go back to school. I have to do this. I have to do that. And at the same time, I was also having my children, trying to have my kids and all of that. And there is this health. Will I say health challenge or what? I don't know. I don't know if you know about PCOS. I had PCOS, and once you have that condition, having children is kind of challenging, right? Fertility is kind of one of the challenges that I face. So, and it's something that you don't need to like stress yourself, going to work and running around if you really want to have a child, if you want to have children, right? So I decided to just stay home and see if I can get, like few kids and then try to get into school as well. I was doing everything at the same time, but the school part wasn't working out. And that was how I spent 4 years at home, having my kids and just taking care of them. So I was just a regular stay at home mom. I wasn't having an income, nothing. My husband was the only one, taking care of us, working, doing two jobs just to make ends meet. So at the time, it wasn't easy for him anymore. So he needed a helping hand, right? And
Mhm.
that was really, really understandable. And again, my family back home, being the first child of the family, I wasn't able to do anything for my family. My widow mom at home, I couldn't help her. I couldn't do nothing for her. So that was really breaking me. And I said, okay, I need to go look for something to do, even if it's not the nursing that I studied. Let me look for something else. And I started looking for a job. So while I was looking for a job, I was just going through my social media one day, and then I saw this opportunity. I saw it, and I knew right away that that was for me, and I went for it even without any doubts. And that decision I made 3 years ago was the best thing that's ever happened to me. Trust me, it has changed
Yeah.
my life for good. So that was it. That was my struggle. And again, I wanted to be able to help my family, not just my immediate family, but extended family as well, because, most of them are struggling. And it has been a dream for me to help lift each and every one of them up, right? So,
Mhm.
whole thing was really, really disturbing me. And, that was why when I saw this opportunity, I had to go in right away, so I can see if it will change the situation for me. And it did. Thank God for today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's true. Like this business has changed so many lives. Like I went to the Calgary convention, and that's where I got to meet you.
Yeah.
And then I met many others when we were in the bus. Like I heard all of your stories, so it was very inspiring.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so the question number two is, okay, so why did you decide to have an online business? So,
So, why did I decide to have an online business? Like I said, I'm a mom of three, and I've gotten used to staying at home with my children, taking care of them, taking them to school, cooking for them, giving them homemade meals and all of that. I don't have to pay for daycare. I am taking care of them and all of that. So I got used to that. So when I saw this online business, and I said to myself, okay, with this business, I can continue to do what I was already doing, right? I can keep, taking care of my kids and also making money at the same time. So at that time when I was about getting into the business, I didn't really have like um I my goal wasn't that huge. Like, I wanted to, if I'm able to make about $5,000 every month, it was okay for me. That
mhm,
was the goal, just to hit
yeah,
5,000 every month and all of that. But I didn't know that I will eventually make more than that every month in this business. So
mhm,
yeah, the reason was just to continue to stay at home, take care of my kids and making money at the same time, and also help my family back home. I just want to be my own boss. I want to be my own boss. I've always wanted to be my own boss right from the beginning. Right from my school days, I liked doing business, but not online business. This is actually the first time I'm trying online business. And I just went for it because all my life I've always wanted to work for myself. I don't like working for another person and building their dreams. I rather channel that energy into my own goals and build my own dreams, right? So that
yeah,
has been a dream. This is a dream come true for me. I never knew that I would be able to achieve that in this part of the world because the way I saw it is that anybody that comes here, you have to work and work before you make ends meet, right? You must
mhm,
work, three jobs and all of that. So mine happened like is a miracle. Someone that has never worked in Canada before, someone that doesn't have any Canadian experience, all of a sudden you now have a business that came out from nowhere and you're even making more than people that has been working for years and all of that. So I'm so grateful to God for this opportunity. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I can relate to you too. Like I didn't think as a child, but as I was working, like I started to see, like, okay, I gotta I rather work for myself. So that's when I started to look for like passive income, and then my idea, like was eventually to transition to have my own business.
Yes.
Um but like I was continuing to working in the movie industry, but this year, like because of the strike, then like, okay, I gotta find a plan B. So
Yes.
that's when I end up, like finding this business, well, YouTube ad,
Yeah.
and that's how, like, I don't know, it's like I was like you, like I did it like right away,
I
and
know.
because I saw the opportunity of it.
And you know that, what happened during the pandemic was like a wake-up call for everybody. I mean, so many people lost their jobs, so many people were laid off. A lot of people lost their, source of income and all of that. They became
Yeah.
stranded. So
Hmm.
now the people that were really they were actually living life that time were people that were in online business, people that had digital business. They were the ones living large because everything went online, shopping, everything was online. So they were the
Yes.
ones they were enjoying while others were dying during the pandemic and all of that. So that really taught me a big lesson that there is nothing like having something that you call your own, something that you call this is me, this is mine.
Yeah.
I am the boss of my own. Nobody can sack me. Nobody can, fire me. I am the CEO of this business and all of that. So it's really, really, gave me the courage to go ahead. And, I found this business during the pandemic period, actually. That was 2020 when the pandemic hit. That was when I found this business and I went for it. I went for it right away. So many people got into the business during that time. And look at it today. So many of us, we have spent 2 years, 3 years here thriving and living life. And, I'm so grateful to God that
Yeah,
I
that's
full step.
Yeah, that's true. Like in during the COVID time, that's when a lot of people are starting to create and like online businesses. Um, like some people, like starting to sell, like seeds and plants just to survive.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
um, but yeah, I remember when I was studying like at Douglas College, one of our instructors say like everything, like all the retailers that you see right now, like everything's gonna move to online. And
Yeah.
it's true, like we're seeing the transition how everything is starting to go. Like right now we see so many online, businesses. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. You know.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's better like to start now, that
Okay.
the competition is not as big.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, so question number three.
All right.
Um, so what is the biggest result or change that happened since you started your online business and now where you are right now?
Okay. So I would say that the number one biggest change that has happened for me is that time freedom, right? Time freedom.
Yes.
Time freedom. Flexibility. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Guys, you guys don't know what it feels like
Yeah.
being your own boss. Like you're just sitting down at home, you're watching your kids, you're taking care of them. They are seeing you 24/7. And you're also making money more than people that are even doing three jobs. More, you know,
Yeah.
is a dream come true. That is the number one, biggest thing that has happened for me. I never believed that I would be able to achieve that kind of thing. Staying at home. As I'm here right now, we're having this interview with you. I'm in my house, right? This is my office. I'm in my house. After this interview now, if I decide to go and sleep, I will go and sleep. If I decide to cook, I cook. If I decide to run my business, I go into my business. I am my own boss. I set my schedule. That is amazing. You understand? While
Yeah.
other people are right now in their offices working and all of that, I'm here in my house chilling and running my thing comfortably. So that is number one thing for me. The second thing is the financial freedom that it has given me as well. I know that I haven't gotten to the stage to my goal yet, but at least
Hmm.
where I am right now, I am very comfortable where I am. So if I'm able to stay home and, take care of my, whatever family back home, my kids, bills or whatever, I mean, I don't have to like struggle much to take care of things anymore because I have enough. You understand? So this
Yeah.
is that I'm really, really so thankful for. My mom back home, I am taking care of her, my sisters, and just recently, about six of my cousins, I was able to support them in their businesses. I even started businesses for some of them and then supported some that already had businesses. That is a dream come true for me. I mean, starting this business was all about helping my family, my extended family that are struggling back home. Because each time I remember what they're going through, my heart bleeds. Okay, so
Hmm.
seeing them now, at least six of them doing something and taking care of themselves is a dream come true for me. Okay,
Yeah.
so and again, so many achievements. I've been able to set up some
What a
things
house.
in a house in Nigeria. That house in Nigeria, kind of has been sitting there for a long, long, long time, and it was beginning to be embarrassing, right? So this business, because of this business, we were able to complete that building, and it's standing today. It's finished, so we don't have to hide anymore. It was so embarrassing. Having it sit for years and years, but because of this business, we're able to complete the whole thing, and I'm so thankful to God. So many things that I will not start mentioning. Getting things, properties in Nigeria as well, landed properties and all of that. So a lot more. And I know that more is on the way because I haven't gotten to where I am. All right. So that is it. It has really, really helped me. A lot of improvements in my life. The precious of 3 years ago is no longer the same precious now. There is a lot has changed in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This business, I mean, there's no like, I mean, we can put like ourselves like a goal, but I mean, you can go even further if you want,
Yes.
with the business.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Like I said, my goal was to be making 5,000 every month before I go when I got in here. But finally, on just in 3 years, in just under 3 years, I've been able to hit five figures every month, more than
Yes. So
even more than 10,000 every month. So I'm so grateful to God. It's still like happening like a movie. It's not like I'm bragging with it, but I'm just saying all of these things because some people want to hear proof, but some people want to hear actually what has this thing done for you. So I'm telling you guys now what it has done for me. It's not to brag, but it's to inspire you guys that
yeah.
you don't have to work and work and overwork yourself before you make ends meet in this part of the world. There are now options, there are solutions, there are other things that you can do and live the life that you have always dreamed for yourself. We all had big dreams before we came to this part of the world. We all had big dreams. One of my dreams was coming to Canada and just working for 5 years as a nurse and going back home to, build investments and all of that. And you know that, it was that difficult here until I got here. But I thank
Hmm.
God that even in under 6 years, I was able to still achieve some of it, right? I came
Yes.
in here 2016. I found my business 2020. I started my business and look at it today. God has been awesome.
Yeah. God knows sometimes, what is better for you. Like we usually, try to go one way, but God says, no, I got
Yeah,
something better for you. Go this way,
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
That was what happened to me. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. And regarding your that you saw, like, like you wanted to make only 5,000 and now you're able to make even more than that. Yes. I saw when, like I first started on, I was on the group, I saw like another person like she also joined the business just thinking, oh, I just want to make like a 5,000 to 1,000 extra side of income, and she ended up making more. So yeah.
Yes. Yes. It's really surprising. I can't believe it. So if you're watching us right now, please do not take this for granted. This is real. This business is legit. It's real. I mean, we are paying our taxes here. We pay our taxes here. We every year they'll be sending your 1099 if you're in USA. They will send your T4A if you're in Canada. You file your taxes. You can register it. You can incorporate it, just like I did. I have registered my own and incorporated. So it's legit. Okay, it's legitimate. So you don't have to keep watching us every day and just imagining if this is true or not. Sometimes in life we just have to like take an extra step, do things that on a normal day you wouldn't do. Take risk, and you say that things will begin to change in your life, right? They say nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you don't take a step, if you don't take that bold extra step or whatever, it means that you are comfortable where you are. That means you don't want to look for extra. Just remain there. But if you're not comfortable where you are right now, then I'm challenging you to take a leap of faith and check out this business. Trust me, this will be it for you. It's not for everybody. I'm not saying that it's going to be for everybody, but at least take a look at it to know if it's something that you can do or not. If it's not for you, you just walk away and just continue your life. We don't force anybody here. So that is it.
Yeah. Yeah. And but even like I think like sometimes we like we stay on the same job because we feel comfortable, and then we get so used to do that. But the problem here is, like nothing is forever, because you can have your job today, but you don't know what could happen tomorrow. Like
Exactly.
technology can replace your job and then you're out of job. So you always have to have like very several, at least, well, they usually say like at least five streams of income, to support you,
Yeah.
because you never know.
Never know. You
Yeah,
never.
it could be health, it could be, like your job, you lose your job or stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you never know because having that thing on the side is very important. Just like this health thing we talked about right now. Nobody
Hmm.
knows when it's going to happen for her, when life is going to happen for you. You don't know. You
Yeah.
don't. So just prepare yourself, get yourself ready in case any of that hits you. You have something that you can fall on, right? Fall back
Yeah.
on. So and this online business is one of that. Trust me, this is something that you can pass on to your children. Generational wealth, it doesn't
Hmm.
stop. Once you're in, you're in. It's for life. It's for life. Your children will continue. If anything happens to you, your kids continues, and
Yes, that's
going,
the other good thing. Yes,
keeps
the
going.
legacy.
Yeah, you might say, "Oh, I'm a nurse. I'm a doctor." You have a good profession, but you know what? If anything happens to you, you're not going to pass on that profession to your kids, right?
Mhm.
Not pass it on to them. No, it's gone. You're gone. You're gone. Everything is gone. Your kids
Yeah.
will not start struggling on their own and all of that. Okay, but now you have an opportunity to start something that you can leave for them, a legacy. So that is what
Yeah.
life is all about. Leaving a legacy for your kids and all of that. So
Yes.
It's that is it, guys. There's nothing else out there. This is it. This is it. Trust me. This is it.
Yeah, this business, I love it. Like other people have said, you check all the boxes that, like we usually look into a business, you know.
Mm.
And once you do the training and go through the whole process, you don't have to put that much amount of hours, like 2 to 3 hours every day to do it, and then you can enjoy the rest of your day with your family or whatever you want to do.
Yes, 2 to 3 hours is okay for you. Even less than 3 hours is
Yes,
okay. It's your business. You're the one that decide if you want to work or not. Even you
yes,
can even wake up one day and say, "Oh, today I'm not doing anything. I just want to have rest today." It's up to you.
yes, same,
It's up to
yes.
you. Like you're just living your life and making money at the same time. I'm not saying that it's very easy. There is nothing out there that ends that is easy. There is work for you to do actually. Yeah, you have to show up for your business and all of that. You have to show up for your business. But I'm not saying that you have to overwork yourself and like running helter skelter. No, this business is something that you can do with a relaxed mind. All right, you know one step at a time, showing up every day,
Mm-hmm.
first, and you hit your goal. You don't have to be running around from this to this one. You don't. Just relax and make money. That's what it's all about. If you want to go on vacation, you just pack your bags and you're off. You're off to go. You don't have to like wait and take permission from your boss and wait for their approval before you go and live your life. No, that's never been what I wanted for myself. I've always wanted to be my own boss. Travel when I want to travel. Go on vacation when I want to go on vacation. And live my life and also making money at the same time. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even when you travel, like your business goes with you wherever you go,
Goes with you.
So
It
that's
goes,
the other beauty of it.
yes, it goes with you. I'm not saying, like I said again, I'm not saying that you don't have any work to do. You have work to do, but the beautiful thing is that you are doing it from the comfort of your home, right? You're doing it
Yes.
from your home. You're relaxed. If you want to
Yeah.
just make yourself a coffee, drink, and you're working. If you're hungry, you get into your kitchen, you make something for yourself, you come back, you continue from where you are, what you were doing, and all of that. So this is really amazing, guys. It's
It
amazing.
is. And when you do like the business trips, like you also enjoy it, but at the same time, those expenses are like tax deductible that you can use for
Yes,
your business. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. It's not whatever booking a hotel, flight tickets,
Right.
all of that. At the end of the day, you're claiming all of that in your tax and all.
Yeah.
Yes, it's amazing.
It is. Yes.
Really.
Okay. So let me see the comments. We have Teresa and Dorothy, and they say that Teresa's watching from North York, Ontario, Canada. Hi, Teresa. And
Oh,
then we have
hi,
Dorothy.
Teresa.
We have we have Dorothy from Calgary watching too. Hi, Dorothy.
Yeah. She asked a question. Dorothy said, I would like to know if she left her nursing job.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Dorothy, like I said, I have never practiced my nursing career in Canada. I actually was working on getting my license to practice, but it was challenging for me until I found this business and then I just switched. And it has been this business all since 2020 till now. So I've never practiced my nursing in Canada. Yeah. But I read nursing in Nigeria.
Nice.
Mhm.
Okay, so let me just see. Okay, so I want to thank you, Precious, for coming today
Yeah.
and having the interview with me and answering some questions so people get to know more about the business and learning about your story. And also, I want to thank the viewers that were watching the live. And for those who are watching the replay, thank you very much. And if you want to learn more about the business, you can see Precious or me, send us a message. And then you can learn more about the business that we're doing. Okay,
Yes.
thank you, everyone.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
again,
for having
Precious.
me
And
here. So much.
good
Thank
day.
you.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.